hilarious is this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors. Oh man, Angel Reese fans are gonna be pissed.
Angel Reese just went off on Caitlin Clark after losing a major sponsorship deal. Yeah, it's as messy as it sounds.
Ice Cube, you see the headline from TMZ. Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark. Fuck. It's about to get ugly.
But hold up, this isn't just a random outburst. Behind the scenes, there's tension, deals falling through, and the spotlight is shifting fast. Stick around because I've got all the juicy details. And trust me, it only gets wilder.
TMZ Sports caught up with Ice Cube himself at LAX this week. And the Big Three honcho said that there will be no deal put in front of Angel Reese anytime soon.
It all started with a bombshell. Ice Cube publicly offered Caitlin Clark a whopping $5 million to join his Big Three league. Social media went wild. Fans lost their minds and headlines exploded. But here's where it got messy. Angel Reese's name, nowhere. Not mentioned, not hinted, not even whispered, just completely left out. Then came the TMZ ambush. Cube is stopped at LAX, and they hit him with the $1 million question. Would Angel get a similar deal? His answer was a flat-out no. No hesitation, no spin, just no. And just like that, Angel Reese went from rising star to sideline spectator. It wasn't shade anymore, but more like a strategy. Cube didn't try to sugarcoat it either. He said it out loud. We're in business to make money. Translation, Clark brings the numbers. Angel doesn't. Period. Sponsors heard that loud and clear. The vibe around Reese shifted overnight. Suddenly, that it girl energy started fading. Fans noticed, brands pulled back, and it started looking like Angel's hype wasn't enough to match the headlines anymore. Reese's supporters weren't having it. They blasted Cube for snubbing a black woman who's been grinding hard. But Cube? He was doing the math. The Big Three isn't the NBA. There's no big budget, no backup plan, and no room for risk. Caitlin Clark, she's a guaranteed return on investment. Record ratings, sold-out arenas, and jersey sales going off the charts. Angel may have the attitude, but Clark's got the algorithm. And that, in this business, is everything.
That the snub wasn't personal, but it was business. That's all it is, business. Y'all gonna make it personal though. Just like y'all making it personal with Candace Parker. Y'all make it personal with anybody who does not lie and pretend like they are on the same level. That's all y'all gonna do. That's all y'all gonna do.
Let's not act like vibes are the issue here. It has to do with worth. It is being printed by Caitlin Clark as well. She is more than simply a publicity stunt. The numbers are difficult. When she plays, the attendance rate increases by 105%. Sales of her jersey increased by 1,093%. 15,591 is the typical WNBA crowd when she's on the court. It's not media nonsense. That's money. Because of this, sponsors don't require a sales pitch. When Caitlin enters, she sells out. Angel Reese, it's true that she attracts attention, but creating headlines and earning money are two different things. Despite Reese's drama, flair, and fire, businesses don't spend money on Twitter trends. They make investments in stability, safety, and profitability. Caitlin has a glossy, PRP-proof appearance. She avoids controversy, acknowledges her teammates, and dresses like a CEO in sneakers. She leaned heavily into the drama, Angel, social media beef, post-game shade, and on-court taunting. She turned rivalries into marketing, but not the sort corporations want to touch with a checkbook. The $1,000 shoe rumor followed. It was reported that Angel was laughed out of the room when she offered Reebok her new kicks at luxury prices. Whether denied or not, the impression persisted. Additionally, perception is currency in branding. Angel aspires to be a household name. Caitlin's is already. She appears in national advertisements. She is increasing social media fever by 266%. She is more than just a member of the WNBA surge. The surge is her. Reese may be active on Instagram for a full day. A Tuesday night game is transformed into a televised treasure trove by Caitlin Clark. Please share your thoughts in the comments section if you still ride with Angel or if you believe Ice Cube made the correct decision. Furthermore, only genuine people press the like button before the drama intensifies.
To stand up for myself, I mean, I have great teammates, I have a great support system, I got my hometown, I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
Angel Reese was supposed to be the marketing golden girl. The lashes, the nails, the attitude. She had it all. Bayou Barbie wasn't just a nickname, it was a whole brand. She had her moment, went viral with that "you can't see me" taunt, and suddenly, everyone wanted a piece of her. But that was then. Now, the WNBA spotlight's brutal, and Rhea hasn't exactly delivered. Her stats are shaky, her game's inconsistent, and she's getting more attention for what she posts than for what she plays. Instead of Rookie of the Year, she's getting side-eyed as a TikTok all-star, and brands are noticing. When Ice Cube cast on her for the Big Three, it wasn't about talent, it was business. He flat out said she couldn't bring the value Caitlin Clark could. And that's when the sponsorship started going quiet. Not canceled, just ghosted. PR deals vanished. No more skincare promos, no more flashy drink collabs. Even that crypto thing? Gone like it never existed. Behind the scenes, it's even worse. Her team is scrambling, and Angel knows it. She's talking about feeling silenced, feeling attacked. But the silence on brands is louder than any tweet. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark keeps breaking records. And Angel? She's just trying to keep her name in the headlines. And let's be honest, in this industry, once the buzz fades, it's a long road back.
Harold's, get her a Harold's Chicken membership. Mild sauce. Give Caitlin Clark all the mild sauce she want. She running Chicago, the queen of the rack. The biggest Barbie.
Let's get real. This isn't just hype, this is history. Caitlin Clark didn't just walk into the WNBA, she detonated it. The Indiana Fever, a team nobody cared about 6 months ago, now sells out every arena they walk into. Home, away, it doesn't matter. She's not a player, she's a walking economic boom. Indiana Fever jersey sales are up 1,093%. Let that sink in. One player flipped the entire league's revenue model. Her games account for a third of WNBA attendance. That's 33.5% of butts and seats because of one rookie. When she's on the floor, the building's packed. When she's not, it's a graveyard. League Pass subs tripled. Social media, she's clocking 800 million views in 90 days. That's more than the NBA, more than the NFL. She's not competing with Reese, she's outpacing franchises. Now compare that to Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky is third in attendance, but Caitlin's pulling 5,000 more fans per game. Brands notice that. That's why Caitlin's in national commercials, while Reese is doing Reebok drops and battling overpriced sneaker rumors. One is expanding the league, the other is expanding a persona. Ice Cube's offer proved it. $15 million ownership stakes, a docuseries, all for Caitlin. And when she passed, they didn't pivot to Reese, they just moved on. Because money doesn't care about vibes, it cares about results. And Caitlin is the result. She's not chasing headlines, she is the headline. She's not building a brand, she's becoming a legacy. And the rest of the league, they're just trying to keep up. This is getting messier than a post-game handshake. Subscribe now because the next chapter in this rivalry might just blow the lid off women's basketball.
What about Angel Reese? Would you think she could ball out? You know, she's pretty solid, you know?
Yeah, she's a great player. No, the thing with Caitlin Clark, it was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league because of her stardom, what our sponsors was telling us.
Right.
You know, they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, so I don't know if we can make that.
So offer. I see. So, maybe an adjusted amount. You want
if we can make that same offer because it won't have the same impact to the.
Won't ultimately have the same effect. let the terror begin. The endorsements stopped coming in. The headlines changed. Additionally, Angel Reese, who had previously been the face of a viral campaign, began to fade into the background. There was no transition guide to college glory. She is now seeing that strategies that were successful in the NCAA don't always translate to the professional ranks. Her entire brand was based on noise, swagger, and attitude. However, she is currently losing out on opportunities because of that volume. When you're called too risky by Ice Cube, a man who has earned his wealth on controversy, that's not a red flag. It is a complete evacuation order. Angel's dream abruptly changed. Less heat, more heart, growth-related subtitles, community-focused thoughts, and modest feelings. Rebrands, however, do not destroy receipts. For brands that prefer stability over upheaval, the clapbacks, smug smiles, and public rivalries all serve as a highlight reel of reasons to avoid them. Because this is the reality. Valuable does not always equate to viral. Unpredictability is also a deal breaker in the business world. Angel may claim that she is being misjudged, but the brutal truth is that the market quickly corrected itself when she was overvalued. Her supporters are now defending her, accusing her of unfair treatment, yelling about double standards, and labeling Ice Cube everything but truthful. However, the bottom line cannot be altered by a hashtag. The Cube is not pushed. He hasn't been canceled. He is calculating. Additionally, he is unwilling to risk millions of dollars on a player whose reputation is more erratic than stable. Reese missed more than one bag. Her power was taken away from her. And while she's altering her image, Caitlin Clark is still scooping up deals with a smile and a no-look pass. The game didn't wait and went on.
This was posted by Yahoo Sports. Ice Cube said Big 3 doesn't have $5 million for Angel Reese like it did for Caitlin Clark. This is what Ice Cube had to say. This is directly from Cube himself.
And just like that, the game stopped caring. Angel Reese didn't get that Big 3 deal, and let's be real, it wasn't because of talent, it was because the league didn't want the chaos. Ice Cube looked at the numbers, the headlines, and the brand and said, nah, Caitlin Clark's been out here showing that you don't need beef to be big. Quiet consistency is killing loud controversy. Reese had the moment. She had the spotlight, but she mistook trending for winning. While Caitlin was stacking stats and locking deals, Reese was clapping back, going viral for all the wrong reasons. That momentum is gone. The brand is ghosted. Ice Cube didn't shade her, he just made a business move. No production, no profit. So what now? Reinvention maybe. But let's be honest, this isn't a rivalry anymore, but a separation. Clark's inking $1 million endorsements while Reese is watching the offers dry up. This was never personal, it's just business. And right now, the business has moved on. Angel thought she was the main character. Ice Cube just reminded her she's not even in the next scene. Now, the $1 million question. Was Angel Reese misunderstood or just outplayed? The court of public opinion is open. Hit subscribe and join the debate because this saga is far